Now for a movie rant break, One Up presents a movie rant break.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the movie rant break. Got another episode here today, reviewing Superman, the 2025 new release. And honestly, I think Superman fans are going to be mad at me for this, but the movie just came out yesterday. Today's July 12th. So we got directed by James Gunn, written by James Gunn. Obviously, it's based off DC Comics. It was produced by Peter Safran, James Gunn, starring David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult, Eddie Gathegi, Anthony Carrigan, Nathan Fillion, Isabella Merced. Cinematography, Henry Braham. Edited by William Hoy and Craig Alpert. Music by John Murphy and David Fleming. Release date was July 11th. Like I said, today, July 12th. Running time, 129 minutes. Budget, $225 million. Box office, so far, they're saying $40.3 million in the opening day. And the theater I went to wasn't that packed. I went to a 4 o'clock showing. Kind of quiet, which is nice. It's kind of my preference. But I just, Superman's always been weird for me because I never had an affinity towards him or liked him that much as a character. I was always a Batman person if we're comparing comparing to DC heroes. And yeah, so Superman, maybe that's why this review, I'll have Superman fans mad at me because I don't know if it's the lore or the character or maybe the movies aren't as good. I don't know. Just by chance, the movies aren't as good. I don't know. But, I mean, IMDb's giving it a 7.7. Rotten Tomatoes is 82%. You know, it's not an origin. This movie is not an origin story of Superman. It drops you right in. Well, it has a cool intro. It's like 300 years ago, such and such, and then it's like 3 decades ago, 3 days ago. It tries to give you a rundown of what's been happening in this world of Superman, and which I thought was a cool catch-up sequence for an intro. And then it's like 3 minutes ago, Superman lost his first battle. I thought that was a cool lead-in. Like I said, it just goes has threes down the line, going from like 300. It's like 3 centuries down to 3 minutes ago. So that was a cool lead-in. Yeah, this guy was a good Superman, I guess. This David Corenswet, but I personally thought Henry Cavill was better and more interesting and just more stoic, I guess. And I feel like that's what Superman's supposed to be. This guy was fine. His performance was good. Lois Lane, though. That was the best Lois Lane you could get. What the fuck's her name? Is it fucking Rachel? Yeah, Rachel Brosnahan. Yo, and her fashion sense, fucking terrible. Like, it made her practically unattractive to what she was wearing. I was like, bitch, like, what the fuck? She had these pants on. I don't know what fucking decade they were trying to emulate, but all her pants, like, high above the ankle, they look stupid. Like, she had terrible sense of fashion. Her shoe game was ass, too. She just looks stupid. Not hot. Like, you would think you'd want Lois Lane to look hot. This chick's not. I didn't like it. I didn't think she was the one. But I'm not the Superman fan, so I don't fucking know. Maybe she's perfect, but I wasn't into it. Thought it was interesting. They had a Peacemaker cameo in there where he's on TV shitting on Superman, if I'm not mistaken, which I liked. Peacemaker's great. It's a good show. Shout out to John Cena. He's the man. They had the Justice Gang, which they weren't bad. It was Mr. Terrific, I think, Hot Girl, and some Green Lantern motherfucker, which was Nathan Fillion. I think that's how you say his name. And he's Rainer from Modern Family. Shout out to my Modern Family fans out there. But Rainer was in here, and I thought his character was cool. He has a terrible haircut, but he had some cool exchanges and dialogue, and he just was a cool Green Lantern type. They had Elemental Man and his green baby Joey, which was cool, I guess. Superman was definitely yoked. I was like, okay, this dude's... I think he was like more yoked than Henry Cavill, and Henry Cavill was pretty yoked up. The one thing with this movie that was interesting was like a very fast pace. But I felt that the fast pace that it was moving inhibited the storytelling. The storytelling in this movie wasn't very good to me. It was just very jumpy. And I found myself very disinterested in it because of the jumpiness. And I just like, I think on top of everything, it's the saturation of the superhero thing. It's really gotta be something special at this point, or we don't care, right? Right, everybody? Now, maybe everybody's gonna love this movie. I mean, the ratings are giving it are fucking high. It's not a bad movie. Do I ever want to watch it again? No. Do I think non-Superman fans will enjoy this movie and should go watch it? No. Like, don't go watch this. If you don't care for Superman, there's nothing here for you. And that's how I felt. You know, like I said, Lois Lane was even like kind of busted. Like, what the fuck? So, Crypto the dog, I thought was going to be a cringy type thing within the film. It actually wasn't. I thought it was a welcome addition. And I thought it allowed there was some cool fight sequences with him. And the dynamic between him and Superman, and coming to find out it's Supergirl's dog. The fighting in general, there was lots of different matchups of fighting. You know, giant monster fighting, the human versus human shit. You had dog versus human, robots versus dogs, and aliens. I mean, you had 2v1s, many versus one. It was definitely a variety, but I just don't care. I'm sorry. The story, though, it was interesting because, like I said, they did that intro sequence where they're trying to catch you up, where like the world had already been exposed to this Justice Gang and meta humans. So this wasn't like an origin story where like they're just discovering there's metahumans or Superman in general. Like the world is very acclimated with the presence of aliens. It seemed like there was a sequence where Lois Lane, Superman are talking, and the Justice Gang is in the background fighting a space jellyfish, like within the city of Metropolis, or is it Metropolis? What the fuck is the name of the city? Metropolis, Superman City. I'm so sorry, people. Yeah, Metropolis. So it was just a different take, I think. A lot of these movies are first exposing and introducing the origin of the character, and the world's first finding out about these superhumans or superheroes. And so that was kind of nice. They didn't waste time trying to do that. It was just like already happening, and allowed for them to kind of attack this story that they were trying to tell, which was just, I don't know, kind of convoluted and just messy. And like I said, maybe disinterested in it. The villains were kind of decent. There's this chick, she had some cool powers, but there's a clone of Superman. You find out, I don't know, it's kind of lackluster for me. But I don't know, maybe Superman fans are going to be like, this was the Superman movie. But I feel there's going to be a lot of people that are like, Henry Cavill is still my Superman. Those movies are better. Because I just felt like the storytelling and just it was just more engaging. This was just kind of all over the place. I know people were talking about the Superman outfit. I don't care. Like, I thought the outfit was fine. Henry Cavill's outfit was better. It was a cool baseball field fight scene. Then they went and did some space ascent where they were fighting. That was a cool scene. Hot girl gets a kill count, killing a motherfucker. That was surprising. There's a couple deaths in there that kind of surprised me. The way that they, Lex Luthor, he used the clone of Superman to battle Superman with like a move set, almost like in a video game where he's like 13L and it would like shoot laser beams. And then he would just, 27Z, and he would just orchestrate how to fight Superman with the clone of Superman from his headquarters and his tower or whatever. And I thought it was kind of a cool dynamic of how you could battle Superman more directly because he's not super. There was a couple bonus scenes. I don't think they had any value. I think it was just, I don't even know. I don't even care, to be honest. One thing that was funny to me is apparently Superman's parents, his message at one point, which I think was tampered with, but it was like, take as many wives as you can. We're sending you to this planet and impregnate a bunch of women. It's just like, it's a wild thing for your parents to like send you off to do. Or like I said, I think that was a tampered with Lex Luthor thing, but the fact that the public was like okay with that message and believed it was just like kind of funny to me. Like, go to this planet, fuck all the bitches, spread your seed, son. Like, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. There wasn't much here for me, honestly. This movie just did not do it for me. I went here for James Gunn. I mean, he hasn't really disappointed in the past. I know he's trying to do something over at DC, and I wish him nothing but the best. And I don't know, maybe he's trying something different with this one, or maybe this is a great Superman movie. I don't fucking think so. I don't care. It's pretty average to me. Like I said, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything special. So yeah, overall take, movie was adequate, was not anything special or groundbreaking. If you're a fan of Superman, or if you're not a Superman fan, you can skip this movie. I'm sure the big Superman fans are going to enjoy this movie, but I'm still going to hit it with a 6.5. Be mad at me if you want, but there's not anything special about this film. I'm sorry. Storytelling was weak. It wasn't that interesting. I mean, we've seen so much superhero shit at this point. It's like I think you have to lean on the storytelling. If it's just a bunch of fucking fight 'em craziness, it's like kind of been there, done that. I want something that offers a little more value and just a little more interesting, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna hit Superman with a 6.5. Hate me if you want. Love me if you want. It's up to you. But I appreciate everybody for listening to this episode. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will check you next episode. Deuces.